Normally I don't really care what the church has to say, and especially the Pope. I really feel like they are living 2,000 years in the past. They really need to modernize their philosophy and their approach to humanity. Pope Francis spoke out about greed, and he spoke out about tyranny, and he spoke out about capitalism, and I was shocked.
Innocent burning of the state. Children resist a return to the burning times. People be wise to the power of their lives.
Addressing poverty and rising inequality. He said, quote, "Today the Pope wrote, everything comes under the laws of competition and the survival of the fittest, where the powerful feed upon the powerless." The Pope also lambasted an economic system that he called, quote, "unjust at its roots, in which exclusion and inequality kills."
But it's what he said about free markets that's made headlines. He writes, "Some people continue to defend trickle-down theories, which assume that economic growth, encouraged by a free market, will inevitably succeed in bringing about greater justice and inclusiveness in the world. This opinion, which has never been confirmed by the facts, expresses a crude and naive trust in the goodness of those wielding economic power."
Another message being sent to the faithful is coming from Pope Francis. Francis's mission statement is almost a complete turnaround from his predecessor, Pope Benedict, who adhered tightly to tradition and dogma, denouncing the global financial system that shuts out the poor.
Far beyond church reform. And I like that his perspective is not just about caring for the church, but going beyond and taking on the powerful forces of the economies that we are currently dealing with.
I really have to admire this. Here's somebody who's in a position of power, in a position of influence, and he's talking about greed and how it's destroying the very fabric of humanity in this world. And he's the only person out there talking about it, and I'm so freaking thankful. Because it's ridiculous. I don't think most people have a concept of how rich some people are in this world. They have so much freaking money, they do not know what to do with it. And on the other hand, you have so many people in this world who have so little. Look at this chart right here. That little tiny sliver right down the middle on the top, that is the middle class family and the family living under the poverty line. The blue is all one person. Pretty bad. And it's just, there should be a cap on it because it's just ridiculous. But anyhow, the Pope has spoken up about this, and I think it's fantastic. So, like I said earlier, I don't have a great love for Catholicism, and especially the Pope, but I really have to respect them for at least speaking out about this. So, there's no way in hell you're watching this video, Pope Francis, but if you are, thank you very much. Blessed be. That's going on out there, getting all spooky and funny.